Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of luxury midsize SUVs with the Acura MDX, a vehicle that's all about refined comfort, three-row versatility, and that premium vibe perfect for family road trips or daily commutes. If you're eyeing a used MDX, you're probably excited about its smooth V6 power, spacious cabin, and the kind of tech that makes every drive feel upscale. But before you load up the family and hit the road, there are some potential issues you need to watch out for to avoid a repair bill that could derail your luxury experience. In this video, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about used Acura MDXs. We'll cover the model years that might cost you big, what wears out as the miles pile up, and how to shop smart to score an SUV that's built to last. Stick around to the end for my top tips on picking the perfect MDX. New here? Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss more car buying tips. And if this video saves you from a lemon, give it a thumbs up, it really helps us out. If you would like to see a particular vehicle model review, you can leave your request as a comment below this video. Alright, let's roll. So, what's the deal with the Acura MDX? It's a luxury midsize SUV that blends performance, space, and sophistication. Think a punchy V6 engine, standard all-wheel drive in many models, and a cabin loaded with premium touches. Whether you're shuttling kids to soccer practice, towing a trailer, or cruising in style, the MDX delivers with its sleek design and Honda's reliable engineering. But here's the catch. Like any used luxury SUV, the MDX has its quirks. Some model years are riskier than others, and high mileage can bring costly repairs, especially with transmissions and electronics. Let's break it down. Here's what we're covering today. The model years that might hit your wallet hard, what to expect as the odometer climbs, why the MDX is still a fantastic choice, plus tips to avoid the trouble spots. No jargon, just straight up advice to help you buy with confidence. Let's start with the model years. Not every MDX year is a smooth ride, some have more issues than others. Here's the rundown on the ones to watch out for, based on owner reports and reliability data. The first generation from 2001 to 2006 has notable transmission failures in the 5-speed automatic, with a likelihood of 20 to 25% and repair costs ranging from $3,000 to $5,000. The 5-speed automatic in 2001 to 2004 models is prone to slipping, shuddering, or complete failure, often around 100,000 miles. Test for smooth shifts and check service records for transmission repairs or fluid changes. Additionally, torque converter issues in 2001 to 2003 models have a 15 to 20% likelihood, with repair costs between $1,000 and $2,000. The torque converter can fail, causing vibrations or stalling. Feel for shuddering during acceleration and verify repair history. Moving on to the second generation from 2007 to 2013, excessive oil consumption in the 3.7-liter V6 is a problem in 2007 to 2010 models, with a 15 to 20% likelihood and repair costs from $1,500 to $3,000. Faulty piston rings can lead to low oil levels or engine damage. Check for blue exhaust smoke or frequent oil top-offs in records. The optional active damper system in 2007 to 2009 models can fail, causing a harsh ride or warning lights, with a 5 to 10% likelihood and repair costs between $1,500 and $2,500. Test for smooth handling and check for suspension repairs. The third generation from 2014 to 2020 has issues with the 9-speed transmission in 2016 to 2018 models, with a 10 to 15% likelihood and repair costs ranging from $2,000 to $4,000. The transmission can shift harshly or hesitate, especially in hybrid trims. Software updates help, but test for smooth gear changes and check for updates. Infotainment system glitches in 2014 to 2017 models have a 5 to 10% likelihood, with repair costs between $200 and $500. The dual-screen infotainment can freeze or lose functionality, like navigation or the backup camera. Test all tech features during inspection. Finally, the fourth generation from 2022 to the present has some issues too. Fuel pump issues in some 2022 models have a 5% likelihood, with repair costs ranging from $500 to $1,200. Low-pressure fuel pump failures can cause stalling or rough idling. Recalls were issued. Verify fixes with the VIN. Brake system noise in 2022 to 2023 models has a 5% likelihood, with repair costs between $300 and $800. Noisy brakes due to pad or rotor issues can be a problem. Test for squealing or grinding during braking. Model years are just the start. Mileage is where the real story unfolds. Here's what might pop up as the MDX racks up the miles. 0 to 50,000 miles. You might encounter brake wear. The likelihood is about 10 to 15%, with repair costs ranging from $400 to $800. Brake pads and rotors wear out faster with heavy loads or towing. Check for squealing or vibrations when braking. Minor electrical issues could also arise with a likelihood of around 5%. Repairs might cost between $100 to $300. Sensors or infotainment glitches can trigger warnings. It's a good idea to test all systems during inspection. 50,000 to 100,000 miles. Suspension wear becomes a concern. There's a 10% likelihood, and repairs could cost $600 to $1,200. Worn struts or control arms can cause clunks or loose handling, especially in AWD models. Drive over bumps to check for noises. Timing belt replacement for V6 models is another issue. The likelihood is 10 to 15%, with repair costs between $800 to $1,500. The 3.5-liter or 3.7-liter V6 requires a timing belt replacement every 90,000 to 105,000 miles. Check service records for recent service to avoid engine damage. 100,000 to 150,000 miles. Transmission issues might appear. The likelihood is 15 to 20%, and repairs could range from $2,000 to $5,000. Older automatics from 2001 to 2013 or the 9-speed from 2016 to 2018 may show rough shifts or slipping. Test all gears and check fluid condition. AWD system wear is also a possibility with a 5 to 10% likelihood. Repairs could cost $1,000 to $2,000. The SHOD system can develop noises or fail, especially in high-mileage models. Test for smooth AWD engagement and listen for drivetrain noises. Over 150,000 miles, major repairs might be needed. There's a 10 to 15% likelihood, with repair costs ranging from $2,000 to $5,000 or more. High-mileage MDX may need transmission rebuilds, engine repairs, or suspension overhauls, especially if maintenance was neglected. Budget for big fixes, though many last 250,000 miles or more with care. Here's the good news: the Acura MDX is a reliable luxury SUV when you pick the right one. RepairPal gives it a 4 out of 5 for reliability, ranking it second out of 19 luxury midsize SUVs. Annual repair costs average around $571, which is low for the class. With proper maintenance, an MDX can hit 250,000 miles, especially the 2014 to 2020 models, with the 3.5-liter V6. The 2017 and 2020 models are among the most dependable, with strong owner satisfaction and fewer reported issues. Maintenance is critical. Regular oil changes, timing belt replacements, and transmission fluid swaps are essential, especially for AWD or towing. Model year matters. Stick to 2014 or newer for better reliability and modern tech. Recall check. The MDX has had recalls for issues like fuel pumps, airbags, and transmissions. Verify fixes with the VIN. Ready to snag a used Acura MDX? Here's your playbook for success. Avoid 2001 to 2006 models. Transmission and torque converter issues can be costly. Demand maintenance records. No service history. Keep walking. Get a pre-purchase inspection. Have a mechanic check the transmission, engine, and AWD system, especially over 100,000 miles. Check recalls. Use the VIN to confirm fixes for fuel pumps, airbags, and transmissions. Test everything: transmission, brakes, tech, and AWD. Make sure it's all smooth. Follow these tips and you'll drive off in an MDX that's ready for years of luxurious family adventures. Thanks for watching. If this helped, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. Share your MDX stories or questions below. Catch you in the next one.